Hope this video doesn't come across as something negative. It's actually a very positive message. Before, in the past, I was just obsessed in tunnel vision with Audiojungle, and it took me a while to actually see that there's more than just that. I am more than just an author in Audiojungle, you know, and it took me a while to realize that, you know, I am a composer, full stop, and all the other marketplaces are just tools for me to sell my music. There's been a lot of conversations and a lot of talk about the drop in sales in Audiojungle and how much this has affected a lot of composers, including myself. This is not something new for me. This has been happening for over the years, have been in decrease, even though I'm putting even more music out there. There is a thread on the forum that it says sales monitor, I believe, and that's where actually authors go and complain or give an updates of the sales and how they're doing. And I don't usually go very often. I'm not very active on the forum, to be quite honest, on Envato. But I can only talk for myself and from my experience. My most popular video on this channel is the second one I did ever on YouTube, which says the title is Making a Living by Selling Music on Audiojungle, and it's the most popular video. And back then when I did it, I was earning all my money, all my income was coming from Audiojungle. And I did that video back then, you know, and it's a horrible video. If you go back and see it, I will probably put a link below so you can go and check it out if you haven't already. It's black and white, the light in it, it's out of focus, the light was wrong, everything was wrong, you know. I just didn't know exactly what I was doing in terms of video content. But at the time I was really earning all my income was from Audiojungle 100%. Today it's completely different. Over the year has evolved, and today Audiojungle, probably my account in Audiojungle is probably less than a third of all my income. I have mentioned before that I have gone completely non-exclusive, and that involves changing my main account in Audiojungle to non-exclusive, and I did this last summer. It's no surprise that a lot of libraries and a lot of sites, they always have changes, they always have updates, they always have new policies and whatnot. There's always change. It has evolved so much, you know, and over the years it has changed so much that I said to myself, you know, if these marketplaces are changing and they're evolving and they're a business, this is nothing personal. I don't get emotional about this. I just see it from a business perspective, and I have to look out of after my own interest, and I have to look for my own revenue, for my own income, you know. And if something is not working, you have to go and do business either smarter or somewhere else, or both, you know. So I get a lot of comments, a lot of messages about, you know, that they have seen that video of mine that I make a living by selling music on Audiojungle. And today is completely different, so I feel like I'm gonna have to do another video about it and say, well, actually I don't do this anymore the way it says in that video, because now I am completely non-exclusive, and because the marketplace, like in any other marketplace, things change. I don't want any particular library to tell me what to do or what not to do, or how to limit my own income or the amount of songs that I can upload. And what other policies have changed along the way, and I have to comply with them. And if you've seen my videos on this channel, I am not a negative person. I never speak in a negative way about either stock music libraries or if I don't agree with something. It's just that my angle has always been different. My angle has been, how can I do things better? How can I move from this point on? And you know, if things change, how can I actually evolve, and how can I actually adapt as fast as possible without me either losing momentum or actually be dependent on something? So, you know, for me, it's like this. I have spoken to a lot of other authors on Audiojungle, authors that are doing much better than I am doing, you know, and they've been longer as well in Audiojungle. And we have had exchange, and you know, you have exclusive accounts when they're complaining, you know, their sales have dropped a lot. You know, I have experienced that. I think we all have, and you know, and every time I bring the topic of like, listen, this is what I am doing, this is what I have done, I have gone now non-exclusive, all of them have said to me that they are very happy the way they are, even though sales are dropping. And you know, and they are happy to be exclusive authors on Audiojungle. And I say, well done to you, but then don't complain, you know. Don't nag about it, you know, because well, what's the point, you know? It's like being in a bad relationship, but you cannot break free of it, you know. So I only speak for my experience. I try to share as much as possible and document, really, because I am documenting. Last summer, as I mentioned, I experienced a lot of drop in sales because it was summer, because of many things. You know, my wife was on maternity leave, and I was counting on certain accounts to be doing, if not better, at least stay the same. And Audiojungle was one of them. And I said, you know what, this is it, man. You know, it's been going on for years now. I'm trying to hold on to this thing, and there's no reason for me to have an exclusive account anymore. And I have so much songs that are good, you know. And not because they're mine, but they deserve a second home. They deserve a second place. They deserve a different site. They deserve a second chance to actually make me money. And I have experienced just that, you know, by taking songs out and going non-exclusive. It has not only helped me put food on the table, but actually realize that there's so much potential, and there is a life outside of Audiojungle. A lot of composers get stuck in this tunnel vision with Audiojungle and Envato, that they believe that this is just it. It's just that's the only thing that is out there. That's the only library that exists. That's the only site. And I'm telling you this because I used to believe that as well. And again, Audiojungle has a very special place in my heart. I still have that account. I have only changed it to non-exclusive. But like I said, I upload the minimum or the maximum that they allow me to upload, which is 5 songs at this very moment as we speak. And that's that. I cannot upload 5 songs and then fingers crossed or hold my breath until I get a sale or not. I actually don't check anymore for my sales. I just check at the end of the month, and I move on. I do other things, man. You know, it's the honest truth. I will still keep my account. I still keep uploading. I still keep active, but not like I used to a few years ago. And as time passes by, it just gets better for me outside of Audiojungle. And, you know, even if you become an elite author, you're only allowed to upload, I believe, is 10 tracks. That's nothing, man, you know. In stock music, that is nothing. Now, add to the equation that now you have Envato elements. I believe you're going to start seeing the drop in sales because now it's a subscription based and only an exclusive amount of elite authors can, and not because they're elite in the status, but just it's like a small group of authors have been invited or not, and we other content creators cannot join in and reap the benefits of that. There's other sites where you can actually select if you want to be part of the actual subscription base. If Envato doesn't allow that to us, or doesn't invite us, or it doesn't allow for authors to actually participate on that, and it's only a selective few, then, you know, I have to do what's right for me. And again, this is nothing personal. This is just business. Because it is business. I'm talking about revenue here. I'm talking about me contributing, putting my music out there in different sites, and I will see which one is the one that gives me more return. So anyways, man, you know, it's just a quick update in terms of I'm not trying to do a sales report, or I don't do income reports either. When I get people asking me how much I make a year or a month, I usually answer with the same thing. I make enough money so I don't have to go out there and get a job or a day job. I pay my income tax. I have to declare my taxes, which means that I pay income tax based on my sales. I have to pay my health insurance, and with that, you know, I'm left with whatever I'm left, and I put food on the table and move on. I'm just a normal guy with a family man. I have 2 daughters, and you know, I live in Greece, and I'm very fortunate to be doing this, and now I'm embarking on different things as well, and try to document this as I go along and see what worked and what didn't work, you know. So this is just another video in that journey. So, you know, I try to share from my point of view what I have done, what I am doing as we speak, and because this is something that is working for me, that doesn't mean that it's going to work for you. You might be starting off and trying to get into Audiojungle, and that's perfect. You know, if I was starting off today, I will do the same thing all over again. You know, I'm just being a source of information and inspiration more than anything, really. Okay, so I'm not saying do not join Audiojungle or join them or not. I'm not trying to be here biased or go with one or the other. I'm not trying to either promote them or say that there's something wrong with them. It is what it is. That's the marketplace for you, and that's what libraries and sites are. You know, it's like asking which is the best site, which one is the best library. There is no such a thing. Each library will offer you certain things, and you will get sales accordingly. And you will find one, you know, like I said to you before, in the past I was just obsessed and tunnel vision with Audiojungle, and it took me a while to actually see that there's more than just that. I am more than just an author in Audiojungle, you know, and it took me a while to realize that, you know, I am a composer, full stop. And all the other marketplaces are just tools for me to sell my music. So I can offer it to other creators, you know. So anyways, man, leave in the comment section what's your take on this. If you are an author on Audiojungle and you're experiencing low sales, and you're an exclusive author as well, you know, give me your point of view on how do you still keep the faith and keeping your music, your precious music there locked when it could have a life of its own outside of that. And if you just started on your journey, tell me what's your take on this. Like I said, you know, I'm more than happy to help people getting into Audiojungle. I have reached out to Audiojungle myself and said, hey, I run a YouTube channel, and I actually help people either upload their music there or give them advice. And you know, that's my bit for the community. So hope this video doesn't come across as something negative. It's actually a very positive message. And hope you guys are doing well as usual. And you know, thanks a lot for all the love and support and for the comments. And as always, man, rock and roll. See you on the other side of success.